You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm gonna tell you something, life's gonna hit you in your mouth and you gotta do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knocked out. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, yep, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's gonna just hammer him. And exactly that, Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up, you can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Listen, I know that I've uploaded quite a bit of content over the last hour, but I wanted to share my review of the FieldCraft Survival class. So first things first, guys, listen, just coming out here and making this trip was really, really difficult for me. I've been very open and honest that I am what I call a functioning depressive. I deal with depression every single day of my life. Talking about it and being open about it has been very helpful to me. It's almost like my therapy. I do not take medication. I don't like the way that makes me feel. So, you know, doing this trip, making the commitment, taking the flight, which I'm not necessarily afraid of flying, but my anxiety, depending on where my anxiety is on any given day, it can just be debilitating in terms of flying. So just making this trip out here was very, very difficult for me, all the way up until last night. Like, I contacted my wife last night and I was like, I don't want to do this class. Like, I'm nervous. I think I'm going to fail. I don't know what specifically I thought I was going to fail at, but you know, it's just when you're dealing with these things, that's just how you feel. But I'm so glad that I took the class. So first off, signing up for the class was super easy. I just went right to the website. I clicked on the training link and then I found the class that was in an area closest to me. I came to Phoenix, Arizona, which by plane was only 2 hours and 15 minutes from Portland. It was fairly inexpensive. I'll have you guys just go and look up classes if you want, but it was super easy. You communicate with a gentleman named Raul, who is a part of their organization. You'll see his information on the FieldCraft Survival website. But yeah, you know, came out here, got a hotel, got a rental car, showed up. It was supposed to start at 9 o'clock, and right at 9 on the dot, I was there for the close quarters combat, and 15 other people showed up and we got going. So Joel, the instructor, I'll put his Instagram information here, he was phenomenal. He was so approachable. He was so knowledgeable. He was very, very, very friendly with everyone. And, you know, we had everyone from active law enforcement to active duty military to armed security like myself to even a father and his 3 children. I think they ranged in ages from like 15 to 10. So there was a wide group of people there, wide group of ability levels. It was at least 110 degrees outside. It was super hot, but you know, Joel did a great job in how he set the class up. He was so attentive to, you know, range safety, making sure that everyone stayed hydrated, making sure that we took adequate breaks, and then just breaking down close quarters combat and clearing rooms to a very basic level. I mean, he did a great job of really bridging a gap between so many different levels of ability. And that's something that for me, having anxiety, like that was so important to me. You know, driving out to this range inside a place called Cowtown, it's a phenomenal range. And I wish that I lived in an area like this and had access to something like that. But from the second you get out there, one thing that I've noticed actually about Arizona in general, I went to 2 indoor gun ranges yesterday, and I went to one firearm shop yesterday, and then went to Cowtown today. People in Arizona are all about their firearms, and like there's so much money in this area. You can tell from the vehicles, you can tell from the homes, like this is a very wealthy area, you know, and things like that make me feel a little self-conscious. It made me feel a little bit insecure. And so being at this range with Raul and with Joel, you know, they make you feel like you belong there. So if anyone is interested, and guys, listen, I really feel like if you're working armed security, this is your responsibility. This is my responsibility. Like, we can want our companies to provide us with training. We can think that that's the right thing, and I'm with you on that. But at the end of the day, it's our lives that are on the line. So we have to take the initiative in terms of seeking out these classes. If you type in right now firearms training, or you type in defensive tactics, or you type in military tactics for civilians, anything, literally anything. If you type it in, you take 5 minutes in the old Google machine, and classes all over the country will pop up. Some classes you'll find, and it will blow your mind what you can learn. And it's awesome for us to stretch ourselves and to take these opportunities. And yes, it's an investment. Guys, listen, to come out here and do this, I had to pay for the class, I had to pay for the flight, the hotel, the rental car. That is an investment. And that's money that, you know, I'm sure I could find something better to put that money into. But if we want our profession to truly be looked at differently, then we have to break the mold. We have to change that narrative. And the only way that we're going to be able to break that mold or change that narrative is through training, is through learning, is through becoming better officers and better at what we do. Now, if you take everything that I said and you take the professional aspect out of it, you have to take care of yourself. You have to be that protector of your family. You have to be that protector of your wife, your kids, the people that are in your immediate circle that you're responsible for. And to think that you can just purchase a firearm, get a box of ammunition, go to the shooting range once every 6 or 7 months, put bullets down target, and think that you're going to be prepared for the possibilities of what this world can throw at you, you are being totally irresponsible. So if this has absolutely nothing to do with your career, and you're only doing this to make you a more capable protector for your family, I think it's well worth it. So my personal review of this class was that it was well worth the trip to come down here, and it was well worth the amount of money spent, the amount of time spent. And I feel, you know, a lot more confident than I did before I got here. Okay, so I can't stress it enough, guys. Find classes. Listen, if you're unsure about what you're looking for, if you're unsure about where to find information on classes, I'm literally doing this stuff all the time. You can reach out to me, safeportsecure@gmail.com. You can comment on any of these videos, and I will help you. I will email you a list of classes and things that you can do. And so, you know, I'm completely bitten by the bug. There's so many things that I want to do and so many opportunities that I have in my head. I'm going to write them down and I'm going to make it happen. And I have one in particular that is really, really exciting me. And I'm going to share that with you guys soon. Not now, but soon. Something that is in the works that I just absolutely am just absolutely destined to go and be a part of this. So very important. Take the opportunities that are out there, get training, make yourselves more comfortable and confident, and be able to watch your six and continue to be great, okay? Be great.